This tutorial is to introduce you to the layer panel. Now, in this ad, I'm just going to switch to the layer panel mode, and you can see that as there are no elements within the canvas, there are no layers as well. Now, I'm switching back to the elements panel, and I'm going to pull in an element which is the button. Now, the buttons come in, and by default the name of the button is button 1. And now if I switch on to the layers panel, you will see that the first layer is showing up, which is the button. Now, the way that the layer panel works is that any element that is brought into the canvas first will be the lowermost layer, and everything brought in after that will stack up over it. So to see that, I'm just going to pull up another button into the canvas. You can see that this is called button 2. Now if I switch to the layers panel, you can see that button 2 is stacked up over button 1, which means if both these layers are placed above each other, button 2 is on top of button 1. Now I can change this arrangement by either dragging and dropping the layers. So I've just brought button 2 below button 1, and you can see the change in the canvas as well. Now you can do that by the shortcut tools available at the top here. So if I want to bring button 2 on top, I can do that directly from this icon. To just bring up some more elements, I'm just going to pull up maybe a text element. Okay, now in all there are 3 layers. There's the text element, which was the last one brought in, and hence it stands at the top. Then you have button 1 and button 2. Now if I've selected button 2, you can see that it's selected on the canvas as well, and I wish to bring it to the top. I've done that, so you can see that button 2 has reached the top. Now if I wish to just bring it 1 down, I can just do this, and you can see that button 2 has actually gone 1 down. So that's how the layer tools are used. Now within this you also have 3 tools, which is you have the lock, you have the hide layer, and the delete layer. Now you can see the settings panel for the button which is selected, and I can edit any of the data points out here. Now if I click on lock, now you can see that the settings has grayed out, that is, it is in a frozen state, and I cannot actually click and edit any of the data points. Now I would tend to do this if I had a precision setting for any of the elements, and once I've done that, I do not want to tamper with that, and hence I would actually go ahead and use the lock layer tool. I'm just going to unlock that. Just to show you, once the layer is locked, you can see that it appears in green if I unlock it, and that's how it's going to look. Now I can hide the layer as well, that is, while on the canvas, if I wish to see a layer which is below another layer, I can just go ahead and hide the layer that's there on top. Please note that this does not make the layer that's hidden invisible in the end ad. It is just that on the canvas that layer will be hidden. And the last tool that's there is the delete. So if I go ahead and hit on delete, I'm just going to unhide that first. Now if I go ahead and delete this layer, that's done. It's gone ahead and deleted the layer. Alright, so that's the layer panel for you.